in the lives of some of the cast members besides The Walking Dead.
Yes.
We know that they're all so busy. They're all kind of isolated in Atlanta and rural Georgia for such a big chunk of the year that they probably don't have a lot of time to devote to other projects besides The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
But occasionally some things do happen. And of course now that after Glenn was killed, he's free now to do other things.
Probably.
So the first one that I had was for Stephen Young, who played Glenn Reed.
Yes.
And we still love him. He'll always be part of the Walking Dead family. So it's always going to be good to hear news about him.
Mm-hmm.
But a big thing that he has in his life is that he's a newlywed. He just got married.
He did.
2 weeks ago, or December 3rd, to Joanna Pack, his longtime girlfriend, and they were married at Terramore Steak in Los Angeles. And quite a few members of the Walking Dead cast joined them for their wedding.
Nice.
Isn't that exciting?
I've seen a couple pictures. I didn't see too much. I've seen like 1 or 2 pictures, and he looks so happy, and it looks like it was a beautiful ceremony, and it was just so nice to see that, because the last time we seen him, he was, you know.
He definitely didn't look happy the last time we saw him.
Yeah.
So, and they're also saying, some media reports are saying that she may be pregnant, but I honestly don't know if that's true. But wouldn't that be cool, because Maggie's pregnant?
Yeah.
With this kid on The Walking Dead, and then if he is in real life, that would be kind of neat.
It would be, you know, art imitating life, or life imitating art. Is that what it's called?
There you go.
So poor Maggie doesn't get to have her baby daddy around anymore. And this, that's the Maggie
I even read someone suggested that maybe their baby could play Maggie's baby on
my gosh.
on the show. And that would be fun.
That would be funny. I mean, we got a glimpse of what could have been, you know, at the end of the first episode of the season, when they showed him sitting with his son and Maggie, and I was just like, oh my god, just breaking my heart here. But maybe we'll be seeing that shortly in real life with Stephen. You know, so congratulations to the newlywed couple.
I know. I think that's so exciting.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, Stephen Young has a film in post-production that he was part of the cast, and it's called, I'm not sure how to pronounce those, I think it's Okja. It's an upcoming South Korean American action adventure movie.
Oh, nice.
And it also stars Tilda Swinton and Jake Gyllenhaal and other people in addition to Stephen Young. So that sounds pretty neat. Tilda Swinton and Jake Gyllenhaal are both pretty famous, you know, well-known actors.
Being in the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal is a pretty big deal, because people are going to go see movies just because Jake Gyllenhaal is in it. So that's awesome for him.
It is.
That's really awesome. I don't watch too much South Korean cinema, but I really want to see my boy Steven, so that might be something that I'll check out.
It'll be neat. Well, we've seen Norman Reedus, and if you saw, was it 999? He's been in a couple of movies, and plus, of course,
Norman, we're still seeing a lot of Norman outside of The Walking Dead.
The Boondock Saints that he was in years ago. And we've seen Andrew Lincoln in movies, so now we get to see Stephen Young.
Yeah.
And did you have anything for the outside The Walking Dead?
No, all I know about is with Stephen Young getting married. Okay. I don't know about too much that's going on with the other cast members outside of this.
I know, I heard a little buzz. Melissa McBride was in an independent film with Janine Garofalo, and it's called The Happy. And I don't know if that's being released anytime soon, but I did see that Melissa McBride tweeted last week that the official trailer for the film is up on YouTube now. And so it sounds like they must be getting picked up, and I'm assuming the film will be released. But it sounds like it's a comedy of errors type film.
Oh, okay, that's a change.
And so that would be really neat to see Melissa McBride in a different type of role, a comedy, as opposed to the serious Walking Dead.
Do you think that's why maybe we haven't been seeing her so much this season? Because she's been filming other things?
It could be. I think this has been filmed for a while. It's just that they've been taking it to, and it's actually won a couple awards at some of the independent film festivals. So, I mean, it could be that they are all branching out now that they're so popular on The Walking Dead. They may be getting a lot of offers to
I've seen Melissa McBride. I've seen one movie with Melissa McBride that was outside of The Walking Dead, and that was The Mist. Stephen King's The Mist. I seen it years ago, and that movie made me so angry that I haven't been able to watch it since because of that ended. And somebody else from The Walking Dead was in that movie. I believe it was Lori as well.
There were several people.
Yeah,
Dale,
Lori and Carol.
The guy who played Dale.
Oh yeah.
And the guy the one who played Lori.
Yep.
Was it Lori?
Yeah, it was Lori. She was in that movie too.
No, Andrew.
Oh wait, was it Andrea or Lori? Wait, it wasn't Lori?
Lauren Holden, I think. The one who played Andrea and Melissa McBride and the man who played Dale, and there may have been another from The Walking Dead.
And The Walking Dead must have been like a reunion for them, and it's funny because we had three different actors from the HBO show The Wire on The Walking Dead as well. Father Gabriel, Tyrese, and Bob from season 5. They were all on The Wire, and then after The Wire, they all went to The Walking Dead.
I know, that's really cool. I think Robert Kirkman was a big fan of The Wire or something.
Oh, maybe that's how it happened.
I think I had read that before.
It's a possibility, not to be why they all. And Father Gabriel is now the only The Wire alum who's still standing on The Walking Dead. That's a shocker. I can't believe Father Gabriel has outlived my boy Tyrese, but he has managed it. I did not like Father Gabriel for a long time. As of this season, I can now say that I'm on Father Gabriel's side. I like him now. He's won me over.
He's better. Well, Chad Coleman, who played Tyrese, he's in that sci-fi show, The Expanse. And that comes
on what?
Winner for the sci-fi show called The Expanse.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
So that comes back for a second season this winter, I believe.
Oh, good for him. He always manages to find work. That's never a problem. He actually was on a few episodes of one of my favorite comedy shows. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And he's not on it a lot, but he's like in a few episodes, and the character that he plays is so hilarious and like literally the opposite of Tyrese in The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's funny.
He plays such a silly character. So whenever I go back and watch old episodes on Netflix, I'm like Tyrese, and I love it. I love it so much. So everybody, I've said it before, The Walking Dead has one of the greatest cast of actors as a whole, I think, on television. Some shows you watch and it's always like kind of the weaker actors, but everybody on The Walking Dead I think is great. So that's.
Well, I hope we see more of Tom Kane as Jesus too. We didn't get to see much of him this season so far either.
Yeah, and Jesus is supposed to be like a little ninja badass. I want to see more of him.
I know.
And Carl gave him the slip, and that was pretty awesome. How much he seemed to appreciate that Carl was able to give him the slip. Do you think? And you know what? Actually, I'm going to save that question for predictions. So now we can get into our trivia questions, and then we'll get into our predictions for the season.
Okay, I'll make this quick because I think we're getting close to an hour, right?
Yep.
All right. And you don't have the trivia questions because you said you want to be surprised.
Yes, I want to see if maybe I can figure it out.
All right. Trivia question number 1. What's on the note that Aaron finds at the house? What's on the note that Aaron finds at the house?
Well, I definitely know that one.
Okay. There's trivia question number 2. What does Daryl smash apart before leaving Dwight's apartment when he was escaping? What does Daryl smash apart before he leaves Dwight's apartment when he escapes? And trivia question number 3, who says the line, either your heart is beating or it isn't?
It's a great line if you know the context behind it, too.
Who says the line, either your heart is beating or it isn't? Okay, so those are the 3 trivia questions, and we'll put them on the comment section of Spreaker. We hope that people will join in there and leave comments.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and answer those, because I'm pretty sure I know all of those, because I was paying such close attention to this episode. This episode was really, really holding my attention, which I was very happy about. So good questions, Julie. You have to be paying attention to know those. So yeah, we'll be dropping those in the chat. Alrighty. So okay.
Patrick said he couldn't hear the her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to turn this up so they can hear you a little better, Julie. I'm afraid to move this phone. But alright. So predictions. Final segment of the night. Predictions for this season. You want to go first or you want me to go first, Julie?
Well, I'm going to say that I just foresee all of the colonies coming together, or all of the groups. Like, I think they're gonna have to deal with Gregory at the colony.
Oh, I forgot about him. I hate that guy.
They're going to have to deal with him because he's probably not going to be agreeable to trying to go up against Negan. So they're going to have to probably kill him or do something about him. But then once that's settled, I think Ezekiel probably will agree for the kingdom to participate, and that they will all start making a plan to attack the sanctuary. But I don't know if it'll happen during the spring season or if we'll have to wait until next year.
Well, you know, they like to drag things out, so probably won't find out till like season 9.
Well, and Negan is signed on for season 8 too, so I don't know what that means necessarily, but
I think he's around for a while. I think he's going to die, but he's going to be around torturing everyone and talking forever because he never stops talking. I think he's going to be around for a long time. I love Jeffrey D. Morgan, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God, Negan, shut the F up. I don't even care right now. He just loves to hear the sound of his own freaking voice. But I do agree with you. I am just worried about the kingdom when it comes to everybody banding together to attack the saviors. I'm a little bit worried about the kingdom because Ezekiel, to me, he doesn't seem like he's about war. And King Ezekiel and then Ezekiel are different. King Ezekiel is a character that he's playing, and you know, he seems impressive because he has the big tiger and all this stuff, but then Ezekiel is just like really just a regular guy, and he doesn't really seem to get his hands dirty too much because he has guys who are willing to kill the zombies for the most part for him, and you know, do all that stuff, and he just sits on his throne. He makes deals and things like that, but pretty much I'm not sure he's going to be immediately down for that. If anyone can convince him of it, it's Carol, but I'm a little worried about them being on except for that one guy who was trying to convince Carol Morgan, but everybody else I'm just a little concerned. I think Hilltop, once
Yeah.
they overthrow Gregory, they can get Hilltop on board since they've killed so many of the Hilltop.